Bill J. Craze, aka Mr. 100. Now, a lot of people like to judge people. I know I'm sounding like a hypocrite right now, but people will judge people based off of the way they're dressed, the way their hair is, if they got a Shire cap on their head, they go to the store in their PJs, they drive a beater for a car, or if they're walking, or, basically anything, skin color, fucking background, racial backgrounds and shit. Like, who the fuck is anybody to judge anybody based off of skin color or race or the way they look? Like, some of the realest people I ever met in my life and some of the biggest hearted people I have met in my life are the people you judge. Like, who the fuck anybody to judge anybody? Nobody is fucking perfect. Everybody has fucking flaws. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is fucking human. We all bleed the same fucking color. What is so hard to understand about that? Like, I got mixed kids. I got a white kid. I ain't gonna say a fully white kid because I don't claim to be fully white. Yeah, my skin color may be white, but I got a lot of Indian in my fucking background. And I know a little bit of history. It's not even Indian, it's Injun. INJUN, Injun. That's what we originally called it. In the fucking way back in the days before the TVs started taking it over, like TV series and all that shit and movies. So yeah, I just want to get how people can judge other people. I don't sit there and judge other people for anything. That's not my nature because I was raised to believe Indian style. We believe in the human race. We don't believe in a certain race. It was the same thing with the tribes. My dad kept that shit alive, just in a whole different way. Like, we don't see race because that's not the way we grew up. My grandma was 3/4 Indian. Her parents were full-blooded Indians. My grandpa was half Indian, and he got called half-breed. On the other side, it's not so much. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of Indian. I do believe Cherokee, but not a whole lot. And then, I mean, I don't even want to call it Indian. Like, I don't even want to call it Indian because that's not what our people. I'm gonna say our people because we're all part Indian. We all have a little bit of everything in us. We all have Caucasian, white, whatever. The typical white, whatever it is. I don't even know what that one is. But we all have a little bit of everything. We all have a little bit of German in us. We all have a little bit of Jewish in us, or whatever. We all have a little bit of British in us. We all have a little bit Italian in us. A little bit fucking Indian in us. We all have a little bit of black African, black African. There's different Africans out there, in case you didn't know. As far as I'm aware, I'm not 100% sure, but as far as I'm aware, is different cultures or whatever. Kind of like Indians. There's different cultures for the Indians. Um, but I just want to I just don't understand why are we as people, when we got the technology that we got nowadays, you know, we can we can do so much better than this, but yet we don't. Like, we're quick to judge people based off of appearance. We're quick to judge people based off the way they walk. We're quick to judge people based off what they drive. We're quick to judge people based off what skin tone they have. We're quick to judge people based off their facial features. Like, if they look like they're French, or say A, because people sit there and say Canadians all say A. They don't. I got Canadian friends. I got friends from Canada, and they don't say, "Hey, I play the PS4 with them all the time." Not once have I ever heard them say, "How's it going, A?" or nothing. No A ever. You know, that's what the TV that's what TV does to you. It causes stereotypes, and it's just not cool, and it's not fair to anybody because nobody knows somebody else's struggle unless that person told that other person what they're going through, what they've been through, how they got in that situation, and what they're doing to try to get out of it if they're trying to get out of it at all. Most people, more than likely, are trying to get out of that situation. Well, I'm not gonna say most people because I really don't know, but I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to give people the benefit of a doubt of the doubt. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I ain't been to bed yet, and it's just a couple things that are really jerking my chain, pissing me off, to be honest, about this oh so great country that we live in, called United States of America. It's not that great. Honest to God, it's not that great anymore. And I'm not saying that's Trump's fault. I'm not saying that's Barack Obama's fault. I'm not saying that's Bush's fault. I'm saying it's our fault because we let the government control us and what we believe. You know, it's up to us to put an end to the way things are done around here. You know, it like when are we gonna stand up as one, as the human race, as Americans, for that fact, you know, and take our country back and fight for our rights again? Because they're taking everything away. They're trying to take everything away, and nobody's standing up to them. I'm sure there's some people standing up, but where are they? How come I don't hear them? And most of the ones who do end up shot and killed by the police or government officials or whatever it is, and we're not going about it right. Like everybody got on Kaepernick about him taking a knee. I understand why he took the knee. I have family members who served in the service. My dad was in the Navy. My grandpa was in the Navy. My great grandpa was in the Navy. My who else? I got cousins in the Navy. I got friends in the Army. I had a friend go in the Marines. I had another friend in the Army who actually got kicked out, but still. Um, and I still respect Kaepernick for taking the knee because this nation is hurt. The country is hurting right now. He took a knee for the wounded. I respect that. He stood up. He stood up for a race, a certain race. Now I understand the whole Black Lives Matter, but you got to understand my side of it too. Like I ain't saying it because I got Caucasian skin. I'm saying it because I'm Indian. Indian. I claim the Indian in me, and I believe we're all human. You know, and I know that police brutality is more seen on TV where a white man cop killing a black man. I get that. Social media shows that. But there's still white men who get brutally beat and murdered for no reason too by the police. Let's not forget that. But they don't put that on social media. Why do they do that? History repeats itself. Remember that. You remember learning that in school? History always repeats itself. They're trying to start a racial war, and it has been working over the past couple years. You see more racist white people. You see more racist black people. And I'm not judging them. I understand, I understand to an extent, but I don't respect racism. I do not. If you drop any kind of racism, like legit racist hate for one ethnic background based off of their looks, I cannot respect you. I will have no respect for you, no support for you. I don't play that. I have two mixed kids, two mixed sons. Their mother is fully black. Their whole family on her side is fully black. I'm not saying African American because they're not African American. They're American. They're black Americans. Fuck this whole African American shit. That's bullshit because they're not from Africa. They was born in America.
my sons are not African American. My sons are American. You know, they're American Indians because their mom side has Indian, a lot of Indian in them too. A lot. Oh Lord. So my sons are Indian American. How about that? If you don't like that, kiss me outside. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real. I, my sons are American. They was born in America, or born in America. They was not born in Africa. They was born here in the United States of America, in Ohio, not Africa. So they're not African American. That doesn't even make sense. It's a whole different culture between Africa and America. It's a whole different culture between, you know, well, actually, I'm not even gonna say a whole different culture between black and white because it's really not. You know, it all depends on where you grow up at and who you hang out with and where you're from and what part of the city that you lived in or what side of the tracks you lived on. You know, it depends on a lot of factors on the culture. You know, I grew up, you know, moving around and whatnot, somewhat, and I grew up in a couple different kinds of cultures. I grew up in an all-white community, and then I also grew up in a mixed community where there was no racism. No, like everybody was cool with one another. Nobody judged anybody based on skin color, as far as I know. I mean, did it probably still exist then? Yeah. I mean, some people probably did behind closed doors, but I'm not gonna say they did because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. So who are we to judge anybody else on? Are you perfect? Have you never made a mistake in your life? Have you never done something stupid in your life? Have you never got caught stealing a piece of candy from the store or something? Like my son, I caught him last week. He was putting candy in his coat pocket, and I caught him. Like, what are you doing? You got to correct that. You know, especially as kids. You know, you got to live and learn. You know, I understand there, people do things for different reasons, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, people don't understand why some people sell drugs. It's hard out here. You know, I done it. You know, I did what I had to do. I lost my job. I was on the edge of losing my house and my car, which I still ended up losing. But I stayed afloat for a little while. But you know, shit happens. You know, it is what it is. Now, you cannot judge me based off of that because I was feeding my kids. I was taking care of my kids. Yes, I lost everything at that time. Did I bounce back? Yeah. I got two cars now. Am I selling drugs? No. Am I doing any drugs? No. Do I drink? Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a lot of bit, but not enough to get me in trouble. And I usually stay at home. Um, you know, you can't judge me based off of my past because you don't know where I was at in my life. You don't know what I was going through. You know, and just like anybody else that's out here struggling or ask you for, you know, a couple cents or if you got some change to spare or whatever it may be, don't sit there and like get a job, you hobo, or be ignorant about it. You know, you don't know what that person's going through. They may have lost a loved one and it might have really fucked their head up. You know, that person could have lost their mother, their child, or whatever, and then ended up losing everything. So don't be quick to judge people for any reason at all. Because you are not perfect, you are imperfect. You may have something almost perfect in your life that you're almost perfect at, but you ain't perfect as a human being. You sin just like the rest of us. Just like the rest of us. You make mistakes just like the rest of us. You look just like the rest of us. You 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 know you have flesh like the rest of us. You breathe in air just like the rest of us. You have a heartbeat like the rest of us. You have veins throughout your body just like the rest of us. You bleed just like the rest of us. So before you try to judge somebody, check yourself. And I'm not saying if somebody judge me or nothing, because you know only God can judge me. That's the only person who can judge us. You know, can't nobody else judge us. So check yourself. Don't judge nobody. And fight for the human race and fight to get this country back because it's in desperate need of the people having control back because this government is corrupted and everybody knows it. Even my own mother is saying it now, and I never would have expected her to say that in 100 years. You know, she's always saying, "Oh, the government's so great," da da da. No, she's starting to see that it's not. You know, she sees what I go through. You know, with my run-ins that I've had. She sees what my sisters go through with their run-ins that they have, and how the court systems play. You know, they pull us over for no reason. You know, and then they suspend people's license for no reason, saying it's unpaid court costs when the court costs were paid, or you know, just stupid pay stuff. Like, and then you got to pay to drive. You gotta pay for a license. You gotta pay for a sticker on your car. You gotta pay for a plate on your car. You gotta have insurance, or it's illegal to drive. I mean, come on. Driving is a privilege, and it's our right. I think I said that wrong. Driving is our right. It's not a privilege. Yeah, I definitely said that wrong. It's our right to drive. So why do we got to pay for it? It's supposed to be the land of the free. We can't even speak our minds without getting in trouble. We can't even we can't really do anything. We can't even go fishing without having to pay. You know, you can't you can't not that I condone it, but you can't do drugs because the government says no. It's our bodies. It's our decision. It's supposed to be the land of the free, right? I don't condone it. You know, it's if you want to do drugs, I'm cool with it. Go ahead, but don't come near me with it. You know, I've had my share. I'm done. I just want people to be free again because it's supposed to be the land of the free, and this was the Indian ground before it was white man pilgrims, which is part of the reason why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Because the white man came over to America land and slaughtered the Indians and took over the land. That's a real fact. Indians, we was slaves to the white man, and we was also slaves to the black man. They don't teach that in history books. You know, and I'm not mad. I'm not holding no grudge about it. You know, it is what it is. That was years ago. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at a white person for that. I'm not mad at a black man or black woman for that. I love everybody. I love every race. I do not judge anybody off of race, color, ethnic background, the way they dress, the way their hair looks. I mean, yeah, I might goof off and make fun of you, you know, tease you a little bit if you're my friend, but that's what friends do, right? You know, you ain't my friend unless I'm picking on you a little bit. You roasting back. You know, that's what we do. In my book, anyways, with my friends. But, um, yeah, I don't know, y'all. I just think this is getting ridiculous. Like, we're going backwards. History is starting to repeat itself, and I'm seeing it. And I don't know if anybody else is seeing it, but it's time to stand up and not let history repeat itself in America with the whole racial war. It's not what this country needs. It is the last thing this country needs. Because white men love black women now, black women love white men, black men love white woman, white woman loves the black man, Chinese, Australian, French, Russian, Europe, British, whatever it is. What else is out there? The Indian people that are Midwest. You know, we're all human. Like, I understand people think, oh, because he wears a bourbon around his head, he's a terrorist. No, no, that don't make him a terrorist. I mean, is it hard to not judge somebody that wears that though after what happened in this country? For me, no, because the government planned that. The Twin Towers, that was the government's doing. My my belief. And you can Google it, you can YouTube it, you can find research that proves it was. So, yeah. Just don't judge people.
And if you want to get rid of the real terrorism and the real threats, get rid of our government and take it back. And with that, I'm gonna end this. I hope you guys have a good night, good day, whatever it may be. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and push that thumbs up button. Make life better. Peace.